Hello and welcome to Kelly's Cooking on the Cheap. Today I'm preparing tonight's dinner, which is going to be meatballs, and I'm going to do sweet potatoes, or mashed sweet potatoes, which you've probably seen me do before, so I probably won't show that as much, but I'm going to do meatballs tonight, and then I'm also meal prepping a dish for Thursday. The reason I'm doing it now is that tomorrow night we've got band meeting for an activity this Saturday, and then Thursday my boys got a football game, so I'm just meal prepping it now. Just if we go to it, I can just throw it in the crock pot for when we get done and eat. That way we don't have to grab fast food out. So I'm going to start off with getting the prep of the dish for Thursday. And if you hear the crock pot, I finally pulled out the last of the chicken broth that I had made from the last rotisserie video that I had done. So I'm going to use that up, freeing a lot of space out of the freezer. And I'm going to make a version of chicken stew. It's again what you can find on sale and what you have on hand. So the chicken that I got was, when I went shopping, I got chicken thighs bone in for $4.04, and it's just barely over 2 pounds. So, but what I'm going to do is put olive oil in the pan here and cook up the onion, celery, and carrot that I had gotten from the produce box that I posted, and saute that for a few, and then I'm going to add in the chicken. And while the chicken's cooking, then we'll go over to the meatballs, which I'm getting ready to preheat to 350 in the oven. And that way when both are cooking, then I can get my sweet potatoes going. Alright, got back. I had a phone call, so sorry about that. Drinking my coffee while I'm enjoying talking with you for a minute. I forgot where we left off, but I'm getting ready to put oil in the pan after I heat it. That would be good. I'm going to put some olive oil in it, the onions, celery, and carrots. I was about to say green pepper, but not right now. So let me get the olive oil. But as for the chicken stew, I don't have a set recipe. We're going to make a chicken stew concoction. So we'll see what ends up in it. I'm still heating up the chicken broth because it was solid in the freezer. But right now, maybe good. And then some onion. If I need more onion, because I'm going to need onion for the meatballs. Oh, there I go thrown. Alright, I'm going to save the rest. If I need more, I'll get more out. And I'm going to wait to season it until I get the chicken in. So, there's the, oh good, it's finally, here's the chicken broth, and see how it's still solid. We'll see how it is after a while. I might have to thaw it a little bit more, maybe not. So let me get a spoon. We'll stir it up. Now, let me turn it up a little so that way it's warm. I can get the chicken seared, and then once it gets seared, then I'll be adding everything else to it. There's one stew I made, probably, I don't know if it was when we were living an hour and a half from here, or if we were living about 3 hours from here, that I made that I really like, but So while that's heating up, let's go over and look at the meatball recipe. So here's my recipe. I think I got it off Pinterest. Don't quote me because I don't remember where I got it, but I'm going to half it. And it's something similar to what I grew up with, because my favorite meal growing up, and it's what I had for my birthday each year up until my mom passed away. And it's meatballs with, and normally I would ask for mashed potatoes and creamed corn. But tonight, like I said, we're doing mashed sweet potatoes to break up the regular potatoes. And sweet potatoes, I hope they're a little healthier. They're still bad for you in a way, but I did already crack my egg in. Normally it calls for 2. I'm going to add in a little bit of breadcrumbs. These are the pinko ones. And call for garlic salt, but I usually just do garlic powder. I would do actual garlic, but I don't want to have to take the time after work to do it. I'm going to do a few pepper. A little bit of twist of that, and let's see. Do I want to do anything else? No. Oh, and then the onion. Alright, got that bag done. Now, I'm going to throw in the hamburger. And and then I'll wash my hands and we'll go back to the chicken stew. And here, you can just watch me. I hope I do him justice. You can make them however big or small you want. I'm hoping to get 2 meals out of this, but we'll see. Yeah, my husband was hoping we were going to do meatball subs, but with the spaghetti sauce, but we're going to put it how I grew up with, and with barbecue sauce. I try and make stuff my boy likes every so often, just because. That way I don't have to hear about it all the time. But if we do have leftovers, then I told my husband we'll do meat or subs the second night. And the best buns I found recently when we did meatball subs a while back was at Aldi, actually, and I think they were like the brioche hot dog buns, and they were actually pretty good. Granted, they only came in, they weren't a very big pack. That was my only drawback, but they were good. I would get them again, leftovers or not. Or if we do, it might be a lunch item. We'll see how everybody's hungry tonight. Let's see. 24. We might have a few. So have you guys all thought about getting ready for Thanksgiving next month? We'll probably end up having probably both a little turkey and ham. I love turkey deli meat, but I'm not a big fan of the turkey for Thanksgiving. But I do the normal sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, and use any barbecue sauce you like. Well, let me go grab it. I'm gonna go grab it out of the pantry. So here they are. And if I would have made a full batch with the 2 pounds, I would have probably been overloading. But here we go. So the oven's heated. I'm going to add this in half an hour. Ignore, I need to clean my oven, so don't worry, it'll get cleaned. So half an hour. They might get in for a little bit longer. We'll see. We'll start with that. So here's that. So let me get the chicken in. And then once I get it in, we will add some seasoning. And once the chicken gets cooked, then I will debone it, take the chicken off, and then add the chicken in. So I'm going to put this skin side down. These are still frozen. I pulled them out last night. All right, just a second again. As I burn myself. And then, instead of adding salt, I'm going to add this Kinder seasoning, which is grilled chicken, and it has sea salt, garlic, and herbs in it. So I'm going to just sprinkle that on. I like these that have the all-purpose seasonings in them. That way, less you have to dig out later. So we're going to brown this up, sear it, and then I'll add the stock to it. You should smell it. It is smelling pretty good. These and see how alright, let me turn it over. They're starting to get a little brown. That one not so much, but we'll go ahead and turn it. So. Yeah, my husband reminded me over the weekend of a recipe of a soup that I'm going to have to make here soon. It's another version of potato soup. And I don't know, I just made one, so I'm going to let that breathe for a little bit, but I'll come and share it with you. And I usually make it in the Instant Pot. I'm just going to get those a little browned a little bit more. Sorry about that. And I've been thinking today on if I do another rotisserie chicken from Sam's. Again, I'm starting to get ideas of what to use. And maybe I'll have to do it here soon. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients for now. I'm going to go ahead and add my diced rotel. I'm going to add my northern beans. And I'm going to go ahead and add the broth here. Gently. Oh, let's see, I'm just going to heat it back up to see if I can get it thawed out a little bit more. I'm going to have to break down and get a new mic here soon because some of the buttons don't want to work. And my light over the stove didn't want to work. I'm trying to break up some of the yummy bits on the bottom of the pan. And I'm going to go grab a bay leaf real quick. There we go. And a couple of them. Since it's got carrots, celery, onion, cannella, or northern beans. I'm so used to using the cannella beans. I think is how you pronounce it. Before we get done, I don't know. I might add a can of green beans. We'll see what we're in the mood for. It's probably similar to the white chicken chili I made a while back, but probably a little twist to it. Let's see. Alright, so I am just going to add this. It'll melt. And I'm going to add the lid onto it. And I'm going to let it, actually I'm going to let it boil first. And then once it simmers, I'm going to reduce it and let it cook for a while. So there's 20 minutes left on the meatballs. And so we'll come back and check on this once the meatballs are done, see how it's doing. And then go from there. And then in the meantime, I'm going to work on the sweet potatoes and do the Instant Pot with that. Otherwise, come back with me and we'll have to give it all a shout out and see how it's done. Hello. The meatballs just beeped a couple minutes ago, so I'm getting ready to check on it. So here's what they're looking like. What I'll probably do is just turn off the oven and leave them in there until we're ready, because the sweet potatoes are still cooking. So I just wanted the meatballs to stay warm. But I found something I wanted to show you. I was getting ready to put up my recipe for the meatballs, but I found my mom's recipe that she used. So I'm getting ready to turn this back around. Alright, this one is the one I got off of the internet somewhere. Here's my mom's. Must have come from the newspaper, and as you can tell, I've had it for quite a while because it's starting to yellow. You can tell it's been used quite a bit with all the stains on it, so I had to show it off. So we'll come back and I'll show you off the our dinner of meatballs, mashed sweet potatoes. That's how much longer I got. About 6 minutes, plus the decompressor time. And here's our stew. I ended up opening another can of northern beans, so I'm going to go ahead and add it. And I do have my carrots here, but I haven't opened it yet or put it in. I don't know. I might either put it in today or just wait to put it in Thursday when we do the crock pot. And right now it's looking good, but I'm going to let it simmer for probably till after dinner, and then that's when I'll debone the chicken and put it back in, and we'll look at how it is then. So just hang tight and we'll be here shortly. Alright, I wanted to show you real quick our final plates for dinner. The meatballs, which still need to add a little bit more barbecue sauce to, the mashed sweet potatoes, and then our veggie. So it's going to be yummy. So when I come back, we'll finish up the chicken stew. And I did go ahead and add the green beans to it. So check back here in a little bit. Alright, just got done with dinner, and I will say it was very good. So I just wanted to get this done, get it deboned. I pulled the chicken out before I ate, so that way it would be cooling and not hot to the touch. I'm going to bring my trash bag of sorts over here, of scraps I should say. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of earlier was maybe I'll throw in a cup of rice in with it come Thursday. We'll see. I'll try and post a short on it once we get here, or once Thursday gets here I should say. Show you the final outcome. Alright, so that's done. Now I'm going to shred it up. Make sure I got all the slimy stuff off. It's probably a good thing this is, this would be good to eat, but it's probably a good thing it's not the rotisserie chicken, because I'd probably be eating on it. So those things are, I don't know what they put on, but it's addictive. Well, it looks, looking from here, it looks like a lot of the broth has been steamed out to where it's more of a stew consistency. But we'll show you here in a minute. Alright. Smelling good. I like how it's a rich, dark flavor color. That's probably due to having homemade chicken broth. But it has 2 cans of northern beans, a can of green beans, a rotel, and chicken broth, some of the Kinder seasoning I had on hand. So it's looking good. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you like, please subscribe, like and subscribe, and share with your friends. Have a good evening, and we'll see you soon.